They leave their mark, the greats. A move, a moment, their grace, their power, their talent. Each theirs and theirs alone. Works in progress once upon a time. Their deeds spoke volumes. Their performances, their unique signatures. They become unforgettable. We watch as the next generation stakes its claim to this exalted company. Indeed, to immortality.
Magnificently rowed by Judd. Look at that. 1 bounce, 2 bounce.
Along the way, forms take shape.
That is as good as it gets.
A man's magnificence is magnified, shining on the biggest stages of all.
See Judd, 3 votes. Chris Judd, the 2004 Brownlow medalist.
And Chris Judd has kicked a sensational goal. What about that for brilliance? He is a maestro.
Blinding us with their brilliance.
He's got Stingray in support, but Judd decides to go all the way himself.
They graduate from good to great.
Puts the foot on the accelerator.
The left-handed bounce if you don't mind. Here we go again.
The champ has kicked another one.
Another mesmerising run from Chris Judd.
That is absolutely brilliant.
And it's on days like this that legends are born.
See Judd, 1 vote. Carlton v Gibbs, 2 votes. Fremantle, A. Sandilands, 3 votes. I declare the winner of the 2010 Brownlow medal, Chris Judd from the Carlton Football Club.
Ah, my Monday hero. There's a lot to choose from. There was a hell of a lot to choose from. But I went with C. Judd. I thought Judd going into the game yesterday, and the roar when he kicked this goal, Jared, geez, you can feel it now. You can still hear it now. He went into the game with a bung knee. It looked like it was bung. He was proppy in the first half. It was like Judd not moving. And then the third quarter, I haven't said this for a while, but the third quarter, the premiership quarter, Chris Judd willed, and I love that word willed in football. People can try and do, and people can do it sometimes to will yourself from contest to contest against the odds. I thought Judd was just absolutely superb. And what happens, he's a kind of character. I asked Daniel Harford today, I said, describe leadership within Chris Judd. And he said, in half the former the Hawk favourite, he's able to pick up his teammates and say, come with me. And when he did that, they came with him, and then they lifted, and Gibbs and Murphy and Cruiser on one leg just battling through an elimination final at the G. There was so much, and Dygan getting in, and it all started with Judd though, you know, and Murphy, the captain, was really good as well. So when the game was finished, I thought, oh, there's the champ. You are a champ. We all know he's a champ.
Yep.
But he just added to it. I just loved it. I thought he was just magnificent.
He was a good reminder.
Arrived quickly, lines up his third, right over the goal umpire's hands. Atkins was up, couldn't hang on. Guess who? Judd. Could he do it again? 5.5, I think so. I think so.
This kid is just... What do we say? He's exceptional.
He's just an all-round.
Couldn't take the mark. Another chance for Judd. Judd has a snap. Judd kicks a brilliant goal. 2 in a minute to Judd. Maxwell into the left. Great tackle, Judd. Fantastic stuff. Judd keeps his feet. Can he break the outward tackle? He can.
Right up the top, McGrath. Over running Atkins, picking up brilliantly. Judd has that, goes with the outside of the boot. He can't work it back left to right far enough, or can he? He has. it will mean. Judd over the football, trying to lift his team, trying to earn a free kick. Look at him go. Still inside the boundary, Chris Judd. Virtuoso performance. Oh, wonderful by Chris Judd.
There's the strength over the ball. He just got that fantastic balance.
Make a very good fist of it. Judd, oh, brilliant gather by the champ. Goes with the left foot. How does he manage this? It's supernatural.
Right him off into your own barrel.
Here he goes again, fisting it forward towards Judd, who gathers around Frawley. Left foot snap is a beauty. Chris Judd.
He's done a lot of things on this ground. I'm not sure if he's ever been that high. What a mark. Kicks to fall forward. Bensley. This is the best party the Blues have ever been.
Kick. Martin attacks, doesn't quite get it. Judd, oh, brilliant. How's that pickup under pressure and then sawls it forward to Carazzo. Juddy's
again. Walker getting on the end. We just see this one here. This is vintage Judd. West Coast Eagle does. Been able to break the shackles, get it in line.
And with the big height advantage, Warnock wouldn't mind the second ball up and the throw up, and it's an easy takeaway for Carlton. Judd for his second at the corner. Oh, it's a beauty. A monster. And for everything Richmond produced at one end, Carlton trump.
To the full forward area. Judd, oh, brilliantly done defence. Great stuff by Judd. Smart, clever, skillful.
They all arrive. And Judd, he's got it.
You know, I still never sat down and watched either the grand finals at West Coast, or your whole mind is just focused around what the next challenge is. I think there's no doubt as you get later on in your career, you probably do spend a bit more time acknowledging events and milestones more so than you would in your younger days. It's certainly something I'm pretty proud of to have played that many games. It's not something you plan on when you first get drafted. Certainly when you don't even know you're going to play one game, 250 games seems a huge amount of footy. So I've been able to get there, and still really looking forward to the challenge that lie ahead this season and next. It's a really special thing to be able to play AFL footy, and something that you really shouldn't take for granted. I think that challenge of competing with 21 of your mates against 22 other professional athletes each week is a wonderful feeling and very hard to replicate elsewhere in your life. And certainly the feeling of relief that comes after a hard-fought win is not like any other feeling you experience in your life. So I certainly enjoy playing just as much now as ever. It's something I sort of spent a lot of time thinking about a couple of years ago. Almost in a bit of an obsessive nature, but the nature is you do your best. Things can turn really quickly, but a lot of things need to go right for that to happen. So, certainly we live in hope that success isn't too far away, but we acknowledge that there's still a long way to go. It's really important not to wish away the present. Right now, I've achieved a milestone I'm proud of. Right now we've got a huge challenge against Hawks on Friday night, and a really important second half to the season.
He's first year in.
Yes.
Unquestionably. Yep. What I like about milestone games, and the big ones like 200, 250, 300, because what happens, can I use your word, players are kind of minutiae of the whole weekend, because we watch 9 games of footy and there's 200 players playing. And you go, oh, there's Judd, there's Goods, there's Judd. Yeah, they're great. But when they have something like that, a 250 press conference, it makes everyone stop and start thinking and say, OK, where is Judd? Remember that quarter? I watched that quarter.
Yeah.
I watched that quarter. I'm thinking to myself, this man he's superhuman. For you kids out there who are 10 and seeing Judd playing for Carlton, he's a great player. He was a superstar before he did his injuries. You guys who are 20 and girls who are 20 out there, You may remember, guys my age and in between, we remember when Judd would grab the ball in the middle of Subiaco and run the field and kick a goal. This guy was a jet of the highest calibre. And he's had to change the game a little bit, become a real inside player. He was before, but he had the speed. The speed's gone. He's still got his brain and still got his willpower. His willpower's the big one. How many times, Jared, do you watch a Carlton game and it's last quarter and you call it, you call the big games, and you're looking around and people are buckled over on their knees and they're sucking in the air and they think, I can't move, me back season up, and at the next ball up, there's Judd winning the ball when everyone's tired. To me, that's just one mark of a champ. He's had it all his career. I love that footage then of watching Judd in slow motion. I've seen it, we've all seen it so many times. 250, we were worried the other night, Judd, whether he could play 300.
Yeah.